Before we dive in, make sure you watch through to the end. I'll reveal exactly how much it costs to fix this problem, so you know what to expect. Hey guys, today we're diving deep into a perplexing and frankly frustrating problem that's been plaguing a lot of RAV4 owners. Have you ever been driving minding your own business when you notice your car suddenly pulling to one side? Or maybe you've noticed the steering wheel doesn't quite return to center after a turn, forcing you to correct it manually. It can feel like you're in a constant, subtle battle with your own vehicle just to keep it tracking in a straight line. It's a disorienting and tiring experience. And here's the strangest part. For many drivers, this unnerving drifting sensation appears out of nowhere, especially after something as simple as changing the car's battery. It seems completely unrelated, which is what makes this issue so mysterious. But don't worry, you're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. Stick around, because I'm going to break down exactly what's happening under the hood, or more accurately, in the car's computer. And as promised, at the end of the video, I'll give you the inside scoop on what it might cost to get this sorted out for good. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this steering mystery. The vehicles we're focusing on are the Toyota RAV4 and RAV4 hybrids from the 2019 to 2021 model years. If you search online, you'll likely come across NHTSA ID 102-14321. The NHTSA, or National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, is where owners can file official complaints. And this ID number bundles together a whole host of them. These complaints describe symptoms like the car consistently veering to the left or right, the steering feeling off-center even on a flat road, or a subtle but persistent drift that becomes much more noticeable and dangerous at highway speeds. The common thread that ties many of these reports together is the timing. The issue often begins immediately after a battery has been replaced, disconnected for other maintenance, or has simply gone dead and been jumped. This has led to a lot of confusion, with owners wondering how a simple electrical issue could so profoundly affect the car's mechanical steering feel. It's a valid question, and the answer lies within the car's sophisticated electronics. If you browse through online forums and owner groups, the stories are all incredibly similar. People describe the feeling of constantly having to apply a little bit of countersteer, which over a long drive can be incredibly fatiguing on your arms and shoulders. Some owners report taking their car in for an alignment, sometimes multiple times, only for the problem to persist. This is because, as we'll soon discover, it's not a mechanical alignment issue at all. Others mention the problem is worse on crowned roads, where the car's tendency to pull is amplified. A few even say the issue started right after their battery was disconnected at the dealership for a different service. The shared experience is one of frustration and confusion, with many drivers starting to second-guess themselves, wondering if it's all in their head. So, what's actually causing this? The root of the problem is in the car's electric power steering EPS system. When the battery is disconnected, replaced, or goes dead, the EPS computer can lose its memory of the 0 point, the precise position where the steering wheel is perfectly centered. This 0 point calibration is critical because the EPS system uses it to determine what straight ahead means for your car. If the calibration is lost, the system may think the wheels are straight when they're actually turned slightly to one side. As a result, the EPS starts to assist in the wrong direction, causing the car to drift or pull and making the steering feel off-center. This is why the issue often appears right after a battery change or electrical service, and why traditional mechanical fixes like alignments don't solve it. The real solution is to recalibrate the steering angle sensor so the EPS computer knows exactly where center is again. If you've experienced these symptoms, you're not alone. And now you know it's not just a random glitch, but a specific electronic calibration issue that can be fixed with the right procedure. So if you've experienced any of these symptoms, let me reassure you, you're not going crazy and your car does have a problem. But the good news is that it's a known issue, and Toyota has quietly provided a solution. Let's pull back the curtain and see what the official documents say about it. Here's the scoop. The key to this whole mystery is a Toyota tech tip, specifically number TTT061620, issued in June of 2020. Now, it's really important to understand what this is. This is not a recall, which is a mandatory safety-related fix. It's also not a technical service bulletin, or TSB, which is a more formal set of instructions for a widespread, recognized problem. A tech tip is more like an internal memo, a heads-up from Toyota engineers directly to dealership technicians. It's designed to help them quickly diagnose and address specific, and sometimes unusual, customer complaints that they might be seeing for the first time. It essentially says, hey, if a customer comes in with this specific steering complaint, here's what's likely going on and here's how you fix it. The document explicitly explains that these steering issues, the pull, the drift, the off-center wheel, can pop up after a battery disconnect or a low voltage situation. It confirms the connection that so many owners have suspected. The root cause is a loss of what's called the Steering Angle Sensor Zero-Point Calibration within the electric power steering, or EPS, computer. In simple terms, the car's brain forgets where straight ahead is. When the power is cut, this critical piece of data can be wiped from its memory. So when you start driving again, the EPS system, which is designed to assist you, is actually working from a faulty reference point. It might think straight is actually 2 degrees to the left, so it constantly helps you steer in that direction, forcing you to fight against it. So the fix isn't mechanical at all. It doesn't involve replacing your steering rack or getting another alignment. The solution is purely electronic. The tech tip provides dealership technicians with the exact step-by-step procedure to recalibrate the system using their diagnostic tools. They essentially plug into your car and reteach the steering angle sensor its proper 0 point. It's like resetting a password for your car's steering system. This is why it's such a common issue with a clear path to getting it fixed. Toyota is telling their techs exactly how to resolve these symptoms, confirming that a battery disconnect is the likely culprit. So, what's Toyota's official fix? We've dug into the technical service bulletin to show you what dealers are told to do. First, a tech connects a scanner to check for error codes, ruling out serious hardware failures. If no codes are present, they move to a full system reset. This involves disconnecting the 12-volt battery for 30 minutes. This extended time ensures all the car's electronic control units fully discharge their power, forcing a complete reset and clearing the software conflicts causing the fault. After reconnecting the battery, the power steering system has amnesia. That's where the steering angle neutral point memorization comes in. By slowly turning the wheel lock to lock, the technician reteaches the sensor its full range of motion. This process allows the system to find its center, or neutral, position, which is critical for the power assist to function correctly. The final step is the 0 point calibration. This requires driving the car on a level surface in a straight line for a few seconds. It sounds simple, but the car is calibrating its yaw rate and deceleration sensors, key components of the vehicle's stability control system. They're all interconnected and need to agree on what straight means. If that doesn't work, the tech calls Toyota's hotline, which suggests a deeper, more expensive problem. So how much is this standard procedure going to set you back? For this calibration, most dealers will charge for about 1 hour of labor. Depending on your local rates, that's typically anywhere from $100 to $200. It's frustrating for what many believe is just a software glitch. But here's the kicker for the DIY community. This cost has led many owners to take matters into their own hands. Online forums are filled with people who have fixed this themselves using a capable bidirectional OBD2 scanner. These tools let you access the car's service functions and initiate the calibrations from your driveway. It requires patience, but can be very empowering. Just remember, if you're not comfortable with your car's computer systems, it's always safest to trust a professional. So there you have it, the official fix, the cost, and the DIY option. We hope this breakdown helps you tackle this problem with confidence. Have you experienced this? Did you go to the dealer or fix it yourself? Drop a comment below with your story. It could help another owner out. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more car tips. Thanks for watching.